of a weirder day because I already did my training session this morning. I did good old-fashioned pull workout, and there is not a lot of a difference from last week. At least it feels pretty much identical. I'll have to look at the video from last week and my training program, but I'm pretty sure it was the same sets, same reps, same exercises. Now, the intensity that went into it was a little different. I had a little bit of a refeed meal last night, so everything was just, it felt like it was clicking better because I had more carbs in my system. It was a little more, it's funny because I say mentally alert even though it was this morning, and it was a very, very, it's not even like I was super tired. It was just that I was a little bit groggy because as you know, I'm kind of, I have my fair share of the Mary Jane pretty much every night, and I think what I've been doing lately is almost overdoing it at night, where I don't really drink. I don't have any kind of alcohol routine. I mean, it's really only when I'm with other people that I'll have alcohol. But weed, that is a different story because it's so easy and it doesn't affect my training too much because I have it after. It's not like I'm high right now, like obviously because I'm driving, but at the end of the day, like I have it towards the end of the day, like evening, nighttime, when that rolls around. So I would say that it's been making me, well, at least today, it's made me a little groggy. It's just made me a little lethargic. And it's almost like I could be doing a little less and feeling a little bit better. So I think that's next on the docket, is just taking it in moderation, just chilling out a little bit on it, and then seeing how that affects my energy levels, my mood, because it has something. It's weird. It's almost like if I overdo it, it's not like I'm depressed. It's more so like I'm indifferent. Like I just don't really care. and I think that's probably the worst thing that you can feel, because it's no feeling at all. It's just complete numbness. So I would say that is ramped up a little bit when I ramp up the marijuana a little bit. So but I do believe that there could be a sweet spot. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think in some cases it could contribute to rest and relaxation a little more, but I think it needs a reason. I think it needs, like if you're just doing it, I guess I should say it needs a good reason, because a not so good reason would be escaping, like you're just trying to be numb to life. And that, I'll be completely honest with y'all, I've definitely done that in the past. There are those days where it's freaking tough. It's tough to be at your best all the time and keep going up all the time. And that's where I think, your mental journey really does align with your physical journey, because your physical journey, like let's say you're trying to lose weight. One of the biggest patterns that I've seen is that it's not linear. It's not like the scale is going down every freaking week, like you're just dropping 2 pounds every week, like perfect 2 pounds. And same with your mental journey. It's not linear. It's like it's a little tougher to describe because you don't have a scale. You don't have a numerical, this is where you're at with your progress. But it's more of I guess a good scale would be, like a 1 through 10 rating, and then kind of like divvy out the pieces of your routine. So like your sleep, nutrition, training, and then whatever else you do in your Like if you really like video games, like how many video games do you like? How many hours of video games do you play? And how does that contribute to your mental well-being? Like, are you happy after you do all that? Are you, you get the point. Like, do you feel good overall? Like, do you feel, good, like just happy in general? And so some weeks or some days I should say, it's just gonna it's gonna be a lot tougher to get in that feeling good mindset. But that doesn't mean you're not progressing. That just means that you may need to draw back on something. And so for me right now, I may need to draw back on weed, just a little bit, just enough to feel good, to get back into the groove, and ultimately to make an impact. I mean, that's where we're really going here, is how much of an impact can you make as an individual, not only on the world, but on yourself. Because if you play to your strengths, like if you're like an extremely good computer programmer and you just know how to code really well, I mean, you could start a business, you could work for a company that you really believe in. Sky's the limit. I mean, it's pretty much totally up to you on how you want to make that impact with the world. And so I think that's the key to life, is knowing how you can help the world in the best way possible that works for you. Because at that point, you're just riding the wave. You have your surfboard, which, in this case is your strength, whatever that is. And then the wave is how much of an impact that you can make on the world. So I just thought that was a little interesting. But that being said, getting back to the mental well-being side of things, just like physical well-being, it's not linear. You're not gonna feel freaking happier and happier every single day. But that's the goal, right? Like whatever your fitness goals are, like lose weight, build muscle, whatever it is, I mean, it's the same exact thing. Like just know that it's more of a a semi-unpredictable undulation. And what I mean by that is, it's semi-unpredictable because you can kind of see, or you can predict what you need to draw back on and what you need to go forward into a lot more. So just making those educated guesses and really believing in yourself, in your own journey and your own success, that is the freaking, combined with action, with leveraged action that makes sense for your journey, that's the freaking secret sauce right there. You're not going to find anything that'll, kind of get you out of work and then, rub the genie's lamp and there's the success. Like you got, like, working for it is half the battle. But knowing what you want, that's the other half. So that being said, that is a good conclusion to what we have for today's workout and everything that went into it. The pull workout itself was great this morning. I had a lot of fun. Great mind-muscle connection from that refeed meal last night. But I gotta say, I am looking forward to, obviously legs tomorrow, but on another note, how well we can build our mentality and then also build the impact that we have on the world. So that, I hope that made sense. That was just my tangent for the day. We're going to check in a little bit later, get some posing work in, but man, I don't know if that made any sense at all, but I appreciate y'all listening, and that's about it. I'll see y'all for some posing.